What's up, everybody? It's your boy DJ Jewels. You just tuned into the Chop Shop podcast presented by Urban Soul TV. I got Queen G and DJ Nesto in here.
What's up, you guys? What's going on? What's going on?
What's popping?
What's popping, dog?
How you guys feeling about this crazy ass weather right now, man?
Oh, man.
Hey, I love the rain, but I don't like the wind.
I hate the wind, dog.
I love the rain, but not the wind.
Yeah,
I have to wear my hair curly.
I feel like I'm gonna blow away.
You got the naps? You
I
got the
do,
naps
man.
right
I
now?
have to. That'll mess up
Is that a bird nest? Is that a bird nest?
It ain't no bird nest, but there's some razor blades in there just in case.
Dane. Don't cut me. Dang, she come violent.
So you guys know this. When we started this show, the whole purpose of this show was we wanted to interview people, special people that are all about hustling, community, entrepreneurs, like people, go-getters, you know what I'm saying? Now, this cat right here, this guy right here, man, he just epitomizes all that. You know what I'm saying? He's been out here for so long doing so much work, literally in the streets. Like, y'all say you're outside. No, my boy is outside, yo.
Outside, baby.
Like, outside, yo.
Streets.
For real. And you want to talk about now you want to talk about, like, you know, the YouTube hustle, like the vlogging. That's what this guy does. He's a master at that. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that's really putting shine the good and the bad out here. Like, he's showing what's real. So let's make some noise.
Hold on. How about you said master, right? Is he like a master in disguise or what?
Nah, hell no. Hell no. Everybody knows him, bro.
That's
Let's
what's
make some
up.
noise for the homie Ruff Neck right here.
Hey, Ruff Neck.
Ruff Neck, baby.
What's going on?
How you
Thank guys
feeling,
for-
homie?
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh,
Hey,
dog.
thanks
No,
for
thank you
being
for
with us.
coming,
It means a
bro.
lot of good vibes, you know.
Pleasure,
We're gonna
bro.
kick it. It's
Hell
gonna be
yeah.
more of just a conversation than
Exactly.
anything.
Exactly.
You know?
Hey, you said you live down the street, dog, so this is just a hop, skip, and a jump.
Hop, skip, and a jump right here in Victorville.
Hey, do you really live down the street?
I really do. I'm a local resident
That's right.
That's
right.
right here in Victorville.
See, when you see his videos, man, he actually lives in these parts. You know what I mean?
It's by choice. I love it. It's my comfort zone right here, living in the. They call this the hood or the bad part. I'd rather live here than anywhere else.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's my comfort zone.
And it's real because, because you can live anywhere, bro, and you chose.
I chose
to
here.
stay here. You
I
know?
chose here. I could live anywhere, bro.
Right.
I'm a truck driver. I'm a YouTuber. I'm monetized. Not, I humbly say that. Not to brag or anything, but I could really live anywhere. I'd rather live right here in Victorville.
That's what's up.
Down the street from my mom and dad. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Right here.
That's what's up.
My,
That's
my
right.
sisters, my brothers are right here. My kids are right here. So I'm gonna stay right here. This is home.
It's tight.
It's comfortable. You feel comfortable in the hood.
Yeah, it's comfortable right
Yeah,
here.
that's dope. So I'm gonna jump right into it, bro. So, like, when I see your content, like I said, you show the good, the bad, the beautiful, the ugly.
Exactly.
You show the real.
The real.
You know what I'm saying? But what I really respect about what you do and your content, because even though you show all that, you always find a way to have a message.
Mm-hmm.
What is the overall message when you go out there doing your thing? What is the message you're really trying to put out?
How we could overcome just anything we put our minds to. We could overcome having a bad hand, a bad card, just a bad. What is that? What are they? What's that saying?
It's a bad hand.
Yeah.
A bad hand. You know, so we could overcome that. If I can do it, a lot of these people can do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I've been in prison 3 times. I got 5 felonies, 7 misdemeanors, 2 strikes. I'm from the streets. I'm a welfare Section A baby, so I grew up everywhere. You know what I'm saying? As a kid. So I know what it's like to really take a loss and be out there in them streets.
Right.
And I feel like we just put our mind to it. I know it sounds cliche. A lot of people say that. You know what I'm saying? But I really do come from that. And you could tell. You could tell it's in my character. It's in my demeanor and persona.
Yeah.
I'm just myself at all times, but that's what people are gravitating to right now.
Exactly.
You know, a lot of my content is starting to catch. I mean, my content about everybody else at first, and it caught. But a lot of people are like, "Who's this guy, Ruff Neck?" You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are taking more interest in me, and I'm just grateful and thankful.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it, man. Overcoming bad situations and just, man, that's really it, dog. Trying to be positive, coming from a negative place. Trying to be positive.
And that's cool. You bring in straight rawness. You know what I mean? No sugarcoating.
No sugarcoating.
Letting people know the way it is and how it is.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? A lot of people sugarcoat stuff, and in reality, I mean, you can't paint a picture for nobody. I mean, you got to tell them how the way it is, and if they can't, they either got to live with it or move away from it.
You know, it's up to the people how they take my content, how they grasp it,
Yeah.
and interpret it. You know, it's up to the people how they how they consume my content. They could look at it either as bad or this guy's really shining a light on how it really is out here. These people out here are struggling. They're hungry. They have no money. They're brought up in these environments. They have no choice. They don't know nothing outside of this environment. Right. You know what I'm saying? So me being able to see the world, the country, truck driving, I'm like, man, I gotta do something for my people. I gotta be that person because I know I have that hood past. I've been there. I've been having and building relationships with people from the streets and the trenches like that, from all walks of life, black, Mexican, it doesn't matter. So I knew I had that ability and that gift to go to all these little hoods and pockets of California. And then eventually I went outside of California. But yeah, that's right. Yeah, everywhere.
So what were some of the neighborhoods, some of the cities that you grew up as a child?
I was born in East Los.
Okay.
I was born in East LA, but I wasn't raised out there. I was raised out here in the IE, San Bernardino County. But I was born out there. And then as a child, I moved to a city called El Centro. It was a border town by Mexico. Imperial, El Centro, Brawley. So I stood right there by the border, Mexico, Mexicali, Calexico, Mexicali right there. Grew up right there for a little bit.
That's Rafa's hood over there.
Yeah, Central.
Grew up right there by the border town.
That's right.
And that was because of Section 8. Section 8 was moving us around. We had no choice on where we wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? When there was a unit or something available, it didn't matter where it was. They'll send your ass all over there.
That's crazy.
Yep. So we ended up there, and then after that, our Section 8 expired there, and then we ended up moving out here to the IE in elementary school. When I was in elementary school, and been here ever since.
Oh yeah,
that's crazy. So that's how it works, huh?
Yeah.
Section 8, they can move you around.
They can move you around. They can move you around at any given time.
Damn, that's crazy.
It doesn't matter if you're comfortable or whatnot.
Or not. If you're already settled in or not.
Yeah.
It's time to move. Let's roll.
And if there's something open, my mom's gonna take it. She's not gonna try to sit there and wait for something to be available. She has kids. My dad's in jail, so she's gonna take whatever she has coming.
It's hard times. You know?
Hard times, especially in the 90s.
Yeah.
In the 90s,
Yeah, it was active in the 90s,
In
bro.
the 90s, yeah.
For real.
So that's how it was as a kid growing up, just being everywhere, just knowing everybody, meeting everybody, growing up with different walks of life.
Ruff Neck, you said East Los. So, what's your nationality?
I'm black and Mexican.
Right.
Black and Mexican,
Power, bro.
Soy Mexicano y Negrito.
That's
You know what I'm saying? But
Bring
grew
that
up,
Spanglish.
right. Grew up equally though with both sides of my culture equally.
That's what's up.
50-50. You know what I'm saying? I don't show no favoritism. I still don't to this
sides.
day. I embrace both my black side and my Hispanic side equally. It's
dope.
all love.
Right.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask you, bro. So being mixed, black, Mexican, from your perspective, what would you say both races have in common, and how are they different?
In common, and growing up in Southern California in the 90s and early 2000s, I was surrounded by street and gang activity. So what black and Mexicans had in common was jail, being MIA from their kids and family due to mass incarceration, gang life, you know what I'm saying, gang life. That was just struggle, the struggle, dog.
That's what we share.
That's all I knew.
Is that.
So that's all I seen, So if you ask me now, what did I see black and Mexicans had in common? That was the struggle back then growing up. Some of the differences were, I didn't really notice the differences until I was in prison. And there were the differences, the division between blacks and Mexicans. So that was another hard thing, not being able to program both my cultures in jail. But to me, there's no difference though. If you ask me, to me, it's the same. It's the same. Same struggle, same going through the same bullshit, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we're one. And not because I'm mixed or anything.
Yeah.
I feel like we're really one, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, was there any time where you had to choose either side of the race?
Yep. That was the hardest decision ever in my life. I was 18 years old, facing a couple years in jail. I was 18 years old. I first got locked up for assault with deadly weapon charges. I was a bad little kid, dog. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, but I was trying to be somebody I wasn't. And as little boys, we all go through that.
Yeah.
We're all trying to figure ourselves out, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to be like my dad. I wanted to be the biggest, baddest, most gangsterest person out here on the streets. So I thought, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know any better. Those were my influences, was people from the streets. So 18 years old, and when I first went in, my dad always told me, he said, if you ever go to jail, tell him who I am, tell him where I'm from. My dad's a Crip.
Yeah.
Tell him where I'm from, and it's gonna go from there. But I forgot that. I forgot all that. So when I went in jail, it was early in the morning when I first got booked, 18 years old, San Bernardino County Jail, CDC in San Bernardino.
Yeah.
So I went in there with my bedroll, and in jail, all the Mexicans get up early. They're programming with their masks rolled up, right? Yeah. So I didn't see any blacks. I see the Mexicans up. So my first instinct was go walk to the crowd. I'll go walk to the crowd, and I'm putting my bedroll on the Mexican bunks. You got Mexican bunks, black bunks, white bunks, and paisa bunks.
Yeah.
So I'm making my bed, and they're looking at me. They're not too sure what I am, too, at the same time. They're like, is this food black or is this food Mexican? So rather, they don't know. They're like, and I'm kind of big, too, back then, right? I'm kind of big back then. So I'm making my bed, and finally somebody just, like, says something like, what are you? Are you black or Mexican? Who do you run with? I'm like, with the blacks. My dad's black. My dad is so-and-so. So ever since that day, it was the worst decision. I wasn't able to program with the Mexicans, eat with them, work out with them, play any kind of games with them or nothing. You know, and those are my people on the streets, dog. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So that was awkward. That was weird, but politics.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to ask you, like, growing up out here, especially like we just said, 06 and all of those years, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of tension with the blacks and Mexicans. And I understood it, but at the same time, I didn't understand it.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of like, why are we beefing with each other when I see a lot of similarities?
Right.
I see a lot of same struggles.
Right.
You know what I mean? I didn't understand. I knew, you know, things had to be the way they were for whatever reason. But at the back of my mind, I'm like, yeah, but this ain't right though.
It's not right.
This ain't right. It shouldn't be like this.
But that was the culture back then. That's what we knew.
Right.
The riots in high schools between the blacks and Mexicans and
That's how it
the
was.
hatred and, you know what I'm saying, and picking sides. And
I can say like I experienced a lot of racism type of stuff, but a lot of it was that. It was blacks, Mexicans type of stuff. You know, there was stuff from like whites and Asians, stuff like that, but it was mostly that's when I saw real like hatred towards each other. And it would bother me.
you know what it is? It's because we both have egos.
Yeah.
Mexican culture
Pride
loves their
and
culture.
both
The black
prideful.
culture loves their culture. We both have egos. So we're going to clash.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We both feel like we're him. You know what I'm saying? So
It's kind of like
it's
two
like we're
people
better.
are
Now
the
fuck
same,
that.
they
We're
bump
better.
heads.
It's like two bulldogs.
Yeah, it's like two bulldogs. That's how it is.
bulldogs trying to kill each other.
See that?
Yeah, we
know what I'm
think
saying?
we're better and more hard and more
Yeah.
gangster, and they think they're better. So, you know, but until we figure it out, which now is starting to happen, you see the unity.
Right.
Yeah.
It's in the music, Lefty Gunplay doing all these features with
Oh,
black
yeah.
artists and so on and so on.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I love it, bro. I love seeing it, bro.
Yeah.
Like to me, I think the black and brown movement is so
It's big.
strong, bro.
It's popping right now.
It is popping.
Black and
I
brown.
hope it
Yeah.
stays like that.
Yeah, I hope it's not like a trend or a fad.
Yeah. I'm not. Yeah, because it could be so much more than that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So when did the hood vlogs start to come into play? When did you come up with that?
Man, like 2 years ago, right? So I started YouTube a long time ago, like right here in HD, when I first met my boy Jay Legacy, right?
Okay.
But I didn't know what I was doing. I just picked the beat. I couldn't rap. I tried to be a rapper. I couldn't write the beat. I was worse than Blueface, right? I just gave it up. Like I suck.
weren't on beat like
bro, everybody was making fun of me, bro. I'll make a song and share it. People were laughing at me and shit, little laughing emojis and shit. So I'm like, man, whatever, right? I knew I sucked. So I'm like, what can I do? I knew I wanted to be in this space, entertainment space. I couldn't rap. I couldn't make beats. I'm like, maybe I can do a camera. So I bought a camera. I waited for my taxes to come. This was 2014 or 15. I was out. I happened to be out of prison at that time. I waited for my taxes. I got my taxes. I bought a camera and just went up from there, dog. I went up from there and I started gaining traction. I was the only cameraman out. Everybody wanted to be a rapper back then. Everybody was a rapper back then.
Yeah.
So I was in my own lane. And so I started gaining traction doing lowrider videos.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I just wanted to do shit I was into.
Yeah.
And started gaining traction. And I fell in love with it. But I ended up going to jail again. I had to put it on pause.
Okay.
And I got out of jail and picked it up and it blew up again.
That's crazy.
Dang.
Yeah, because like out of nowhere, bro, like we just started seeing Ruff Neck like everywhere.
Like 2 years ago, that's when I started hood vlogs. Let me backtrack a little bit.
Yeah.
So after I got out of jail in 2018. I picked up a camera again. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing on YouTube? I wanted to be on YouTube so bad, but I didn't know what type of niche I was gonna be in. I was doing family vlogs, food vlogs, taking my kids to McDonald's. It was just all corny to me.
Yeah.
So I was trying to be like everybody else I seen on
Yeah.
YouTube. I'm like,
Yeah.
this shit is corny, a family vlog. What the hell, right? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take it back to what I know, the streets.
Yeah.
So 2 years ago, I started doing hood vlogs. I hit the homies up, and I'm like, hey man, let me come to the hood and get documentary on you guys. You know what I'm saying? All the homies that are all tatted up. I knew people were gonna want to see that. It's interesting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're scrolling on YouTube and you see an essay or a black
Oh,
all
yeah.
tatted up, face tattoos.
Yeah.
You're gonna pause and click the video. So when I first did my hood vlogs, my first one got 1 million views. My first hood vlog ever.
Damn.
That one video, it's an hour and 40 minutes. That one video.
Your first video you did?
My first-
hit 1 million?
Yes, my first one hit 1 million. My second one hit 500,000.
Damn,
Like, you can pull it up right now. It's like 400,000, 300,000.
Damn, so you hit it hard like
Damn.
from
Off
the
the
get-go.
dribble, dog.
Off the start.
And if you're monetized, that one video that's it's an hour and 40 minutes long. I made like $6,000 dog off that video.
For real?
That one video that's an hour and a half long.
Oh,
Wow.
And I got a taste of it. I'm like,
got
ooh, 6,000. It took me an hour and a half to record and 2 hours to edit. I'm like 3.5, 4 hours, and I made 6,000.
Yeah.
I'm like, run it. We doing the hood vlogs. Run that shit.
That's
but I
hard.
didn't do it for the money. I did it because the love.
Yeah,
I knew the money was gonna come with it. I did YouTube for 10 years before I even got paid. So it just cracked off 2 years ago.
That goes to show, man.
Yeah.
Monetize your content, yo. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, you know, like people are into the YouTube thing, and it takes them years, bro,
Yeah.
to get numbers like that.
It does.
What was it about that particular video you think it was?
It's
It was
the-
just so raw? Or
It's
like,
the shock value. It's like, damn,
shock
you
value,
got a
yeah.
fool in the hood with a camera and a microphone. You don't really see that. You have people that were doing it, like they were doing it and getting a lot of views, but they were squares. So I'm like, man, I could do it better because I'm from this environment. No
Yeah.
matter where I go, there's a ghetto in every city and state you go. You know what I'm saying? There's real niggas everywhere you go, no matter where you go. I was like, man, I got this. I can do it. And I did it, and it took off.
It's almost like a
go.
privilege to be doing that. I mean,
they love me. When I go to the hood, they love me.
hoods, yeah.
And you see some of my videos, it's like,
like, oh,
200
Ruff Neck,
bloods.
get us
Yeah,
in
like
here.
200 bloods.
Hey,
Wait
come
for
and
me and
shoot
shit.
us,
Like,
yeah.
damn. Sometimes I'm like, should I just keep going or should I just stop and do a video? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I just do
what's
it.
up.
Just do it. Nothing's ever happened by the grace of God.
That's good.
Never got set up, never got injured, never got robbed, or just all smooth.
It's all love.
Yeah, all love.
Like, how do you feel about how the game has changed, bro? Like, you got to be negative to go viral nowadays.
You got to be negative or a gimmick.
A gimmick.
Yep.
So what do you think it would take for positivity to like go viral just as much as negativity? Coming from your perspective, 'cause you do both, bro.
Yeah.
But like I said, you show the good, the bad, and a lot of times the bad goes viral.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But what about like the positive stuff? I'm sure, do you get the same numbers?
I don't. I
Nah,
want to try
right?
to do something positive or something that's outside the box, outside the norm than what I normally do. It doesn't hit on YouTube. And you know, and when you hit on YouTube and get a viral video, it's like a drug. You want to keep chasing that. You're
Yeah.
like, oh, I got a lot of views on
Yeah.
that. Oh, 100,000
Like, if
views
they
in
like
1
that,
week.
they'll like this
Yeah,
next one.
it's like it motivates you, keeps you going. When you're in this YouTube space, that's the drug. That's the payoff. The big view videos, the viral videos.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you do that positive stuff, it doesn't work, dog. You get 3 views or something
Yeah,
like, you know
that's
what I'm saying?
crazy.
It's like, oh, he's trying to change. Look at him, he's switching up. They judge you, but hey, it comes with it though. It comes with it. You just gotta figure out how to transition. You gotta figure out how to transition. So I went from hood vlogs, gang content, and transition. I haven't did a hood vlog in like 6 months. What I'm doing now is I'm still going to the hood, but I'm making it about the artists. I'm finding rappers that are popping.
That's what's up.
Now that I got enough views and clout and everybody knows my content, I could get these. I did a Lefty Gunplay documentary.
Yeah.
Now I just goes to show,
Yeah, I've been seeing
and
that,
before
bro.
he really popped. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I did a Lefty Gunplay documentary like 6-7 months ago.
That's crazy.
Damn.
So
Yeah,
you're
so-
using your platform
Yeah,
to help artists now.
People watch me.
Yeah.
People watch me. A lot of these rappers that are popping right now in LA, they all watch me. RJ, Lefty Gunplay, all of them. They all. I could just name them all.
That's what's up.
DW Flame, Joe Moses, True Car, even the Mexican ones, Roddy Rags, all the
Roddy
homies down
Rags.
there on that side. Yep, they all watch me. So they're all gonna get a video soon. It's already in the works.
That's dope.
Yeah.
What's up? You found something that you flow with.
Yeah, so I went from the hood vlog, straight unknown gang members that are in the trenches, to now filming rappers. Because these artists, they're from where they're from. They can't help where they're from. They rap about it. It's already documented.
Yeah.
I'm just giving the viewer and the fans a different, like they
Overall.
get to know who their favorite rapper is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm doing it. I'm hitting it with a different angle. So the feds, you know what I'm saying, stay off of us and shit like that.
That's good. Smart.
And I can see the love when you're there with them.
But I get love.
And I see the love. Like they're just happy that someone is going out of their way to show light on their situation.
Yeah.
Like they're not like trying to be all like, you know, act a fool. They're really like, man, like
They're
I
happy. They be
appreciate-
taking their
they're
phones
happy.
off like, damn, I'm just Ruff Neck TV. I'm
Yeah,
a
they're
regular ass
happy that
motherfucker
you're
from
there, bro.
Victorville.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They just be happy, like, oh, Ruff Neck's in the hood. And I'm like, hell yeah, that's what's up.
See, that's hard.
That's what's up. I like content like that.
Yeah.
I like when I see something like that. That intrigues me.
Intrigues you.
I mean,
Yeah.
and you're right. I mean, a lot of, and like Joaz was saying, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't, when it comes to positive stuff, yeah, they watch it for a second or two,
Mm-hmm.
but they're not going to sit as long as they are when they see like hood shit.
The hood shit, yeah.
You know, that, because they don't see that every day.
Mm-hmm.
They're, you know, a lot of, like, I've never been, you know, I grew up in the hood, but I'm not a gang member.
Yeah.
So when I see shit like that, it intrigues me. I'm like, oh, so that's how they live. That's what they do.
And if you really watch, dog, a lot of those guys that record in the hoods, they have good hearts, dog.
Yeah.
They don't want to hurt you.
Yeah.
You know, when they get in trouble and caught up, it's because they're defending themselves from their ops or their enemigos or whatever. But a lot of them want better from themselves.
Yeah.
They don't want to be there, dog. They don't want that shit. But it's the doubt. What's that word? The cards they were dealt.
Yeah,
It's the cards they were dealt.
Or the fantasy, even like coming from like a female perspective, growing up in a neighborhood, like people don't really understand it, but it's like, dang, I just want to be with the number one gangster because he got the money, he got this.
I get it all the time. I swear it sucks sometimes though.
Yeah, no, I
because you don't know
know.
what girls like you for who you are,
Exactly.
or what girls like you for how you look or the clout or he's popping right now.
Get fame.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks because when I was nobody, none of the girls liked me. And now I'm
Now
getting a
you
little
know
buzz,
somebody.
Yeah.
starting to work out. The tattoos are starting to pop.
Yeah.
All of a sudden,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So
Now they wanna
it's
be
scary.
on you.
It's scary, bro. It's just scary. It's dangerous. It's a dangerous
Little hood
game.
rats,
Yeah.
little hood rats, right?
I don't want to say that,
Right,
but
right.
you,
I'm
yeah.
just saying. I'm being
He
true.
said it.
I'm just being.
I need a shot to that one.
I'm being honest. Little hood rats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We all seen them.
But I'm grown though. We're grown, so we know how to decipher
play it.
and
Yeah,
pick
see, that's what I
through.
was gonna say. It seems like you're wise enough
Yeah.
to know
Yeah.
the difference.
You know the difference. Yeah, you
Yeah,
have
maybe
to.
in our early 20s,
I didn't know.
Yeah,
I was
we didn't-
falling
we didn't
for
give a shit.
everything.
we're all
dog.
with it. You know?
I was with it.
But
I
now
was
that
with
we're
it.
like in our 30s, we know the difference. You know,
You know the
from
signs
what's
to
real,
look
what's
for.
fake.
You know who's trying to use you. Or, yep.
Yeah, man, you can smell them from a mile away.
can smell
Sometimes
it.
you're like,
You
oh,
can smell
all right,
it.
Look at
get back,
this
get
shit.
back.
Look at this shit.
Right?
You know what I mean? Somebody look at her.
For real.
Right? Look at it.
No, so you know what, my boy, like right now is a lot's going on right now, bro. In these days right now, you know, especially with the Latino community, you know, the Mexican community, it's getting real, bro. And like you said earlier, like finally starting to come together and stand up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying, brother? You have been on the front lines.
I know it's crazy.
Literally on the front lines. You know what I mean? What is your take on what's been going on with the whole immigration, you know, the
And the
laws
whole-
and all these things popping right now?
The whole political climate is very hot right now, and all eyes are on the political climate right now. With the ICE protests, the immigration, all the race wars, and just the race, just content, the division, all on the internet. My take on it is, dog, to be honest with you, I have family members that are affected by this. I am Mexican myself, you know what I'm saying? So there's people, like you go to Home Depot, dog, you don't see the bices out there no more like you used to.
Hell no.
Trying to find work. They're all scared. They're scared to work. You know what I'm saying? And I was telling the last people I did an interview with, I feel like there should be a better program or better system implemented on how to do mass deportation. Don't just take people just like this from their families. These people are sole providers. Like I said in that video, they're sole providers. They take care of their household, and you're snatching them up, taking them to Mexico, and leaving the kids and the families here to fend for themselves in the U.S.
It's the way that they're doing it.
It's the way that they're doing it.
That it's not right.
Yeah, and
You know
I
what I'm
understand
saying?
law is law.
Yeah,
I understand
laws,
you
but
gotta
at the
go
same
by
time,
the books.
you don't do it like this,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
No,
I
yeah.
feel like they're getting off on it.
Yeah.
They're getting off on ripping families apart.
Yeah.
There's a better way. There's a better way.
And
There's
it's
a better way to do it.
unfortunate because this isn't the first time it's happened.
It's not.
You know, it's like the second time. And my grandpa, rest in peace, he was kind of a part of that, but not really. But it happened like after World War II, I believe.
Yeah.
You know.
You know,
the 40s.
I mean, it's like they're on a high horse right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand. Yeah, you know, you got to come in the right way. You know, my mom had to wait 35 years to get her citizenship, which she just got a couple years ago. My aunt had to wait 45 years to do it. I mean, and they got it, but I understand. Like, yeah, you know, deport the people that you know are not doing good out here. You know, breaking the law or killing people. Yeah,
Exactly.
deport them.
They
But
should have started with the
But
criminals
breaking up
first.
Yes,
families,
but-
picking
but-
up families like that and kids.
But the
that's
one-
not right.
but the
Coming to
that-
people's jobs, dog. You seen the videos?
Yeah, coming
Yeah.
to schools.
Schools.
Yeah.
But the ones that are
Sucks.
here, you know, trying to get a better life, you know, to bring out their families and push them forward. I mean, leave those people alone. I mean, they're not doing anything. I mean, they're trying to, you know, like everybody else is, you know, live the American dream.
Exactly.
I mean, and by them doing this, deporting people for no reason, you know, pulling them out of their trucks, you know, doing little sting operations,
Yeah.
you know, that's not.
And I feel like that's what a lot of the
unnecessary.
anger is coming to because, you know, the Mexican community is feeling targeted. Because they're making it sound like we're all like that.
Yeah.
We're all criminals. We're all this and that ain't right, bro.
It's not.
You know what I mean? Because that's far from the truth.
They're painting a bad picture. Media is painting a bad picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're painting a bad picture.
And they're saying that we're rapists, you know,
Yeah.
we're murderers. But no, we're not. Not all of us are like that.
So when that day happened, bro, the first day of the protesting, you know what I'm saying? Was it a no-brainer for you to get out there and get the front lines?
It was a no-brainer. I seen some like posts and stuff like that online. People wanted to gather, but no one really took the initiative. You know what I'm saying? So I went out there after I seen the post, and I went out there with my Mexican flag on, my Mexican jacket, and I had it. I didn't just go buy it for that day. Just
you've been wearing that.
But you go look at my Instagram from years ago. That's my favorite
look at the
Mexican
content.
outfit.
He's been
I wear
wearing
it
that,
every
yo.
May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. I wear it every time I'm feeling myself. You know what I'm saying? I wear that outfit, dog. I got more than that. That's just my favorite one. But I put it on, got my flag, and I went and stood on the corner. I knew that was going to be a busy corner, too.
By the
At
mall?
Mergosa and Bear Valley by the mall,
Yeah.
right by the freeway.
Right there.
So after seeing all the flyers and stuff, I went. I was the first one. I'm like, damn, where's everybody at? I'm like, I didn't even make all these flyers. I started seeing circulating on the internet, but I'm here though. But one thing led to another, dog. And you see another. There's dozens of people there. People were coming with blank signs, making signs right there.
Oh, wow.
They're going to Walmart and coming with markers and
going to
cardboard.
Hobby Lobby right there,
and
huh?
just making it with the markers. You know
That's
what I'm
what's
saying?
up.
That people were going home getting their Mexican flags from the garages and stuff like that. And coming back, and it was just a vibe, dog.
What was the camaraderie that you were feeling being with the other protesters?
If it felt like we just wanted to make noise, dog. We didn't want to start no problems.
Yeah.
We didn't want to fight. We didn't go there with no malicious intentions or just trying to be violent or anything, dog. We're just trying to make noise. A lot of us have family members that were affected by this, dog. You know what I'm saying? Either they got deported or they're afraid of getting deported and they can't go to work. They're hiding out. It's a fucked up feeling, dog. It's like being on the run.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who wants to feel like that? You know what I'm saying? And then they can't make an income because they can't go to work, and it's just a domino reaction. It's a chain reaction.
If you can, bro, can you give us a rundown of what happened from, showing up,
Right.
protesting, being with the people,
Right.
to later on what ended up happening that night?
All right, so look, this went viral. Okay, so look, I have to speak safely, right? Allegedly, however you go, right? So where they're peacefully protesting, minding our business, right? I see a commotion. I see a commotion in the background. I'm not knowing what's going on. I'm thinking people are just having fun, a little turned up. So I just mind my business and I continue my protest. Next thing you know, all the little homegirls are screaming and yelling. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And I hear all this commotion. I hear this screeches, car tire screeches. And I look and I see this Jeep driving erratically in the gas station parking lot. So I go up there and ask the homegirls what's going on. And the homegirls were like, yeah, these couple came and they're yelling racial slurs. They're ripping flags from the women and children. I'm like, really? What? They're like, yeah. So it was just a whole thing. There was an altercation before my altercation. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say. I can't really say too much.
Okay,
Because
see, I didn't know that.
I know Victorville PD and all them watch. Like I said in the last video, it's not their fault. They're doing their job.
Exactly.
It's not the district attorney's fault.
police
It's not the
and all
sheriff's
that.
department's fault.
They're doing their
They're just looking into the investigation, what they have to do.
Yeah.
But the truth will come out. People know what time it is, dog.
That's right.
If you go look at some of those comments, that shit went viral. It got posted on every big Mexican platform.
It's everywhere,
It got
bro.
posted on VVNG.
I've been seeing
Yeah.
it
I
everywhere.
posted it. I
Everywhere.
reposted
You
it.
reposted it. It was just everywhere, dog. Just nationwide. I'm like, damn. I didn't intend for it to go this viral, but it did. So we just pray for the best, dog. But people know they're real.
Yeah.
You got 100 statements versus 2 statements.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And those 100 statements are all working in my favor because it's the truth.
Yeah.
Those people came, they were acting erratically, they were
What's-
assaulting, verbally assaulting, and physically assaulting. And I felt like it was my place to protect my people, the women and children, because nobody could handle this big motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, he was huge. He was a big
It was a big
one.
boy. It was a big cornfield white boy.
And this ain't the first time that girl gets involved in something like that.
I heard.
This is the second time, bro.
I heard. That's all I've been hearing. I've been hearing they have priors.
Yeah. So,
So-
I mean, like you said, the truth will come out.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
See, at first, bro, when I first saw, the content, I was like, oh, that's got to be in LA.
Yeah.
Because, I didn't know that was Victorville,
It was Victorville.
bro.
We made
And then
noise out here.
And then I saw
Yeah.
you. And then I saw you, and I started seeing, I was like, wait, hold
And then
up.
the HD Post posted me.
Yeah, you were front page,
The
bro.
front page. It was good. It wasn't a bad narrative.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the front page
Yeah,
like
it was
this.
good before the conflict, right?
Yeah, it made me seem like I was the main guy, though. I'm like, why not me? They made me seem like I was the main guy in charge of everything on the
Wow.
front page. Yeah, that's cool though.
So you got arrested. For
I
that.
did. I got arrested, and we're gonna see what happens. But the truth will always come to the light. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right, it will
the
prevail.
community knows what time it is. They just had to do their job. It went too viral, and they just had to do their job. But the police officers and a lot of the people, like the law enforcement, they're all on my side. They're like, we're gonna vouch for you. A lot of these cops out here,
yeah?
they're not all bad people, dog.
No.
They're not. A lot of these cops really ride for the community, and they really are cops because they want to protect
And different
themselves.
races of cops too, bro.
Yeah, I have
like-
black cops shaking
Bro,
my hand and shit
bro,
like
bro,
that.
I'll be real with you, man. Like
So-
growing up, bro, I've had altercations with police, and they've came in all different colors, dog. They weren't all white.
Yeah.
You know, some of them were my own color, bro.
Yeah.
You know, Mexicans, black, it's right away. People want to say like the racist cop, like the white cop. I never really experienced that because you know I dealt with all kinds of different races of cops.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think it's more of a power thing. Like some police, they get a power trip. Doesn't matter what color you are, dog. Power's power.
Yeah.
When you feel it, it's gonna make you act a fool sometimes.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
My dad always taught me, just give law enforcement their respect. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Let them do their job, and you have better experience with them.
Yeah.
If you want to be that guy, challenge
law.
them, and you want to hit them with your rights too, it's gonna be a bad experience. So my dad always taught me just yes, ma'am, no, ma'am to the cops.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, I think it's time for shots fired.
Yeah, shots fired.
Shots
Bah, bah, bah,
fired.
Oh,
Hey, you want me to refill your cup,
Let's
bro?
do it. Let's do it. Shout out to them though. I love their setup.
Hell yeah.
You guys have a good setup. Thanks for inviting me.
appreciate
It's
you, man.
beautiful.
Shout out to Rafa, man.
I love the
yeah, Rafa
shirts.
Production.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you, man.
yeah.
Shout out to Karen Diaz in the building.
Hey,
What up, girl?
Karen.
Karen Diaz. What's up, Karen Diaz? That name sounds famous.
And she is.
Right?
All right, well, shots fired is, we give a shout out to whatever it is, whatever you're thankful.
Yeah.
It could be for family members, or how your day's going.
Okay, look, I got a good one. This is deep. I want to give a shout out to the community of the High Desert.
Hey.
Right? First and
Hey.
foremost, because within hours of me being arrested, the community came together and raised over $2,000 overnight.
Awesome.
It didn't take 2-3 weeks, and that's all I needed for bail. I'm pretty sure if I needed more, if we would have left the GoFundMe up longer, we probably would have got more. But I didn't need no more than 2,000, so we closed it. It's all I needed. I wasn't greedy or nothing, right? So the community got me out. They bailed me out of jail. And shout out to the High Desert for real though. There's a lot of good people here. A lot of people want to talk down about it, how you guys are High Desert, no, in the middle of nowhere, the boonies. But there's a lot of good people here. High Desert is growing. I remember it was a town. Now it's a city. Now it's becoming a metropolitan area. It's so big.
That's right.
Between Hesperia, Apple Valley, Adelanto, Phelan, Lucerne Valley, and all that stuff, we're growing.
That's dope.
It's the next spot up. Yep. Cheers, High Desert.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers to you guys, High Def Entertainment, Chop Shop Podcast
Chop
in the
Shop.
building.
Yes, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to the Chop Shop.
Hey,
That's
my shout out goes to you, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh, Drake bites already.
Hey,
Hey, get
Damn,
another one,
man.
bro. Here, give him another one.
Hey, you want another one? I'll give you another one, bro.
Run it.
Oh,
We're having a good time. We're having a good time.
Yeah,
right,
we're
that's
chilling.
right.
We're chilling.
This is gonna be one of the hardest podcasts coming up. Mark my words. Watch.
That's right.
We're gonna have
That's
everybody right here in this couch, this infamous couch.
That's
yes.
right.
All right, back to what I was saying. My shout out goes to you, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Because you're like a role model, bro. If it wasn't for you that you went out there, were the first one out there, nobody else would have got the encouragement to go out there and stand up for our race, Mexicans. It doesn't even have to be for Mexicans. It can be blacks, all kinds of races. I mean, so, my shout out goes to you, bro.
Thank you, Pop. Appreciate you.
That's dope.
Absolutely, 100%.
I'm going to tag on Ernesto, too, because, we're a melting pot. You know what I'm saying? And so it's little kids are looking up, teenagers are looking up. And there might be a kid that's just like you that's mixed, and they feel like, man, he did it for us, So shout out to you.
Shout out you.
Yeah, that's dope.
Thank you.
That's dope. You know what? My shots fired is gonna go to the black and brown movement. You know what I'm saying? Because we spoke on it earlier, and like I said, I felt the tension growing up, and I like where it is right now, and I love the camaraderie, bro. I'm all about camaraderie. I'm all about coming together. I'm all about peace. I'm all about that. That's what I stand for. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, like, when I see the black and brown really connecting, no beef, and we just ride together.
Right.
it means something to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm down with that. So I want to just toast to that black and brown movement.
Black and brown.
Yep.
Saludos,
Cheers,
toast,
bro.
cheers.
Cheers.
Salute.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think black and brown is finally seeing the benefits of being better together.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We got tricked into dividing and division
Yeah.
and separating.
Yeah.
I think we got finesse into that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think the picture is bigger. We
Yeah.
got finesse. That's how a lot of people would rather have it, like government shit. Like I'm not gonna talk too much about that.
Yeah.
But I feel like now people see we're together now. They see it.
Yeah.
We're dangerous together,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah,
We're
man.
stronger in numbers.
Yeah.
More unity. It's
making more noise
making
now.
more noise. There's more of us than them.
So I
That's all
want
I'm
to go
gonna
back
say.
to the protesting, bro, because, you know, it's still going on. You
It
know what I mean?
is.
Every day there's a new protest going on.
There is.
But you know what? I was hearing a lot of backlash, you know, when it first started popping off. And I kept hearing the same thing. And people kept saying, you know, it would have been better if they would have been walking around with American flags.
Yeah.
What's your take on that?
My take is people are just representing their heritage. That's all the Mexican flag. Us flagging the Mexican flag doesn't mean. A lot of people say, "Why you guys flying the Mexican flag?" If you're protesting to stay in America. Yeah, I get it, but it's just a show of heritage, being proud of our heritage, I'm gonna say. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. People know what that Mexican flag represents. They know what Mexican Americans represent that flag
Exactly.
just as much as Mexicans from Mexico, dog.
Yeah.
It's just a heritage thing, if you ask me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There should have been some Mexican flags. I should have brought my Donald Trump flag. I'm for Trump, dog. Latinos for Trump.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, like you said, I mean, it is, you know, we're proud of where we come from.
absolutely.
I mean, it doesn't mean because we're not wearing an American flag, we're not proud of living here, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
or being from here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean, it does make a big difference. The only thing that I didn't like is when they were burning the American flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't
Yeah, that's not cool.
I feel like that's unnecessary.
I don't follow people like that, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, we're living here. There's no need to disrespect that.
Making it worse.
Yeah, you
Making
just
it worse.
you're giving us a bad name to all of us, not just yourself, but to all of us, bro.
For real.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
it doesn't-
but
it
I do
doesn't
like
help
the
out.
fact. I do like the fact that I feel like the Mexican community is really finally starting to stand up
Yeah.
and fight for because we all kind of know this. You know what I'm saying? Growing up in Mexican culture, we were raised a certain way, which is to mind your business,
Keep it pushing.
keep pushing. You know, work, stay out of, you know, don't do no this and that, right? And I always felt like, you know what, that probably is probably one of the problems though, because
Right.
we might have been a little bit too quiet.
Yeah.
But now we're starting to come out and be like, no, we're done being quiet. We're done minding our business.
I agree with you. I mean, look what blacks had to do for years.
Exactly.
March,
Exactly.
make noise.
And look how far the black community has come.
Yep.
That's what we need to start doing.
It's sometimes you're gonna have people that are gonna take L's. Sometimes you're gonna have people that are gonna. It's gonna seem like a sacrifice, but it's really not. You're gonna have people that are gonna get locked up for this shit. But
Yeah.
it comes with the territory, dog. You have to keep pushing forward.
Right.
As long as we stand together, we can overcome everything.
That's
how I
right.
look at it. But the blacks did it. Why can't the
Right.
Mexicans do it? Why can't the
Yeah.
Mexicans march, make noise? We're seeing it now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To be honest, there's more fucking Mexicans in this country than there is
Oh,
blacks.
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
So imagine the noise Mexicans couldn't make,
Exactly.
dog.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When I started seeing this on the news, bro, I was like, that's a scary sight right
Yeah.
Very,
there.
very
See-
scary.
See how many Mexicans are coming together and fighting like that, like how the black community usually does to the white community, whatever. That has to be a scary sight.
And not only that, though, you have Chicanos that are in law enforcement. You have Chicanos that have government jobs now. You have Chicanos that work in the court systems now.
right.
You have some Chicanos that are judges now. So it's not like we're not there yet.
Yeah.
We have positions now. We're finally in positions to make noise and stand on that shit. You know what I'm saying? So we have a lot of politicians that are Chicano or Cuban. So right now is the time. Right now, it's not like we want to march and fight for rights and we have no strings. We're in positions to pull strings too. Also,
And I think it falls back to what Joel said. I mean, we were raised onto, you know, you keep your head down and you mind your business.
Yeah.
If it doesn't involve you, don't say nothing. Keep it pushing. And that's how and that's how I feel like a lot of people are. I mean, a lot of, you know, Mexicans are that they don't have papers. You know, they would love to make noise, but it's that fear of getting
play it
deported.
safe. Exactly.
I mean, It's that fear to get deported. You say something, they're gonna deport you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of, yeah, we do need to stand up, but it's kind of hard at the same time because when we do, there's consequences.
Consequences.
Definitely.
It's a tricky game.
It is.
It's a game
like
that's
chess.
Yeah.
it's a
It's
game
like
that's
chess.
designed for us to very, very hardly win, dog.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But it's possible.
it is.
It's possible.
What
Yeah,
part
sure.
of Mexico is your family from?
They're from like Gloria, Tijuana.
Oh,
They're
damn.
right there,
Damn.
TJ. They're from
That's what's
TJ.
up.
Yeah, my grandma and them from TJ.
So,
Right there.
so is this your mom's side?
My mom's side's Mexican, my
Dope.
dad's side's black.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's
That's
up.
what's up.
I used to live in Mexico and everything.
Nice.
That's
So
hard, bro.
I know what's up in Mexico.
That's right. So you're a very creative person, bro. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I really want the audience to know.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you know, you come from the streets and all that, but you're a very creative person.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're involved in documentaries. You're involved in vlogs. You're involved in you're a creator.
Everything, bro. I be
Yeah.
having my hand
You're
in
a
so much stuff.
director.
I be losing my mind.
Awesome.
It's crazy, but sometimes it takes. The crazy people are the ones that
Yeah.
take off and blow
Yeah.
up and make it. It's the crazy people, the geniuses. They're all crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Where did that come from? Who inspired you with the creativity, or is that just?
I don't know.
Have
When
you always been like that?
I always been like that, dog. When I was little, I was always taking shit apart, trying to be a scientist, taking toys
Yeah,
apart.
sound like me, bro.
Yeah, just not knowing what I was doing. And I was into so many
You're
different
curious.
things, dog. I wanted to be a skater one week. The next day, I wanted to be a biker. The next day, I was into Pogs. I was Pokemon card
Pogs,
professional.
damn.
I was a
Oh,
gamer.
Slammers, bro?
Yeah, I was a gamer. I used to build bikes. I was
What?
into everything, dog. I didn't know. Either it was ADHD or I was half crazy. I couldn't dial in into one thing specifically.
Yeah.
You know, some kids they grow up all their life playing hockey or basketball. Me, just I had to try everything.
Hell
But
yeah.
that helped me as I was older, dabbling in everything.
Now you're diverse.
Yeah, now I'm diverse.
Yeah.
Man's
that's
of many
hard.
trades.
Man's a many trade. Hey,
Yeah.
learn
Hey.
something, learn it, be the best at it, then
And
get
then
bored
move
of it,
on.
ditch it, and find the next thing
That's
Yes.
dope. So,
to spark my
what
interest.
you got any projects you're working on right now, up and coming or anything?
Yeah, honestly, dog. Honestly, I'm gonna use like the next couple months. I'm gonna use myself. I'm gonna get myself on. So I've been doing content for years, helping everybody, putting everybody on. You know what I'm saying? Give people the spotlight. I'm gonna focus on myself now.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do a lot more of these podcasts. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do a lot more appearances and
That's what's up.
try to get more attention on me because I feel like people are tapping in more.
Yeah, because you're always shining light on others.
Yes, people are tapping in. People are interested in what I have to
Yeah.
say. I mean, the proof is in the pudding, dog. You know what I'm saying? I tapped into you guys because you guys were local and I love what you guys were doing.
No, I
Thank
appreciate
you.
You know what I'm
bro.
saying?
Appreciate it,
I did
bro.
tap into you guys and
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
But
appreciate
a lot
you.
of the other podcasts, Hood Stocks and all the homies, they've been inviting me, tapping in with me.
Yeah.
Come.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
shout out
dope.
the Mexican part. The Mexican podcasts are the ones that
Yeah.
are putting me on, dog.
That's
More than
right.
any other podcasts. But I'm rolling with it. It is what it is. I'm Mexican
Well,
too.
they see what you're doing. You know what I mean? And,
See
and
the
they see,
movement.
like I said,
The
bro.
heart.
And I go back to the beginning. You got a message.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When it's all said and done, the message is there.
Message is
So
there.
that's why people are fucking with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like I said, it takes that one person to make the movement, and the movement keep going.
It's like a snowball effect.
And you're the one up here,
Yeah.
bro. You mean
It just
you're the
goes and
first
goes
one
and
out
goes.
there in the corner, bro, and because of that, everybody saw that, and everybody started getting courage to go out there.
Even more. Even before that, I was viral too. Also,
See?
Yeah.
that just added the icing on the cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it sucks, but I feel like everything happens for a reason, dog.
Yeah.
That shit had to happen. That shit had to go viral. I feel like we had to fight. I had to
Yeah.
go. I had to get locked up
Yeah.
because it gives me a different hunger and,
Yeah.
and a fire in me, dog.
Yeah.
I'm free. They let me bail out. I can fight my case even better than in jail.
Yeah, that was part of my notes that I had for you, though. I was gonna ask that. Like, do you feel like the community, especially our community, needed to see that?
I feel like they did. They needed
Like
to see it.
literally
Yeah.
the physical altercation of standing up.
I feel like they needed to see that because they needed to see how that shit really is.
Yeah.
The shit, people really feel like this.
Because that was racism, right?
But people are now
right there,
finally
bro.
starting to express themselves now because they see
Crazy.
all this protest stuff going on. So a lot of people have been feeling that way about Mexicans. Not just that couple. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have been feeling that way, dog. Now they see us expressing ourselves using our First Amendment right on the corner of freedom of speech.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On a public sidewalk. They see us expressing ourselves so that they felt entitled and they got what they had coming.
Right.
They didn't have no reason to stop.
They just did it on purpose.
They didn't have to be there. They didn't have to come back 3 different times. They didn't have to pull flags from people. They didn't have to rip signs. They didn't have to do that shit, dog.
Right.
So we're gonna see a lot of people's true colors come out.
Crazy.
The next couple of months this year.
What's the connection relationship with Lefty Gunplay?
He reached out to me, dog.
Really?
He shot me to play.
That's hard.
He hit me up one day. He's like, "Hey, I want you to come to my album release party." He said, "I'm a big fan. I watch all your videos." I'm like, "Damn, that's crazy." So sure enough, I came. When I got there, check this out, right? He invited like 40 other camera guys. I'm like, "Damn, I'm not that special, right?" I thought I was gonna be the only camera guy popping that night, right, by myself. So he invited 40 other camera guys. But out of them 40, I went backstage. I met his mom. Lefty took me to Dave & Buster's. I went to Dave & Buster's. I went to the studio with Lefty. I was in the Rolls Royce all night with Lefty, all night. So, man, he really shot me the ladder. He threw me to play. Shout out Lefty. Like I've been saying, a lot of the Mexican rappers and community been fucking throwing me the play, dog. They just been throwing me the alley-oop, and I've been taking it. And I've been doing this shit for years. Like, this is nothing against the black rappers.
Yeah.
But the Mexican rappers are helping me, and I'm going to help them back.
That's what's up.
So, much respect.
He's on a whole nother level right now.
He did,
bro.
He threw me like he didn't have to do that, bro. He didn't have to.
He gave you the alley-oop.
He didn't have to invite me and my camera and shit like that. He didn't have to do that shit, dog. But he did.
Took you out to dinner, bro.
He took me out to dinner, bro, with his mom, dog.
That's what's up. That's
with
a privilege, bro.
Having you meet the family, that's
out of everybody he invited, it was me and the homie Doggy Style from San Bernardino.
Yeah, rapper,
you know,
right?
it was me and Doggy Style.
Yeah.
He took me and Doggy Style. Was like, you guys are with us.
That's
It was
hard.
me and Doggy Style with Lefty Gunplay all night.
That's what's up.
We went to like 4 different locations and shit like that.
Yeah, you know what, bro? I'm becoming more of a fan of Lefty Gunplay. You know,
he's
more
hard.
and more. You know, in the beginning, it's like whatever. To me, it was like, oh, another, you know, Chicano rapper or whatever. But he's really taking it to a level. You know what I'm saying?
Mainstream.
Like, linking up with Kendrick and all that. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of Kendrick, did you see the performance, the Super Bowl performance?
I did.
Now, I got to ask you, bro, do you think that performance went over a lot of people's head?
I know it did.
Right?
Because when I was watching it, I was excited because I was looking for, I knew what to expect. I knew to look for messages, little hidden gems, subliminals, right? Not everybody was expecting to, you know, I know how Kendrick is. I'm like, I gotta pay attention to this shit and really look at the gangsters, the background, the setup, and really like, what is he trying to tell us? You know what I'm saying?
Message out of it.
Well, you know what? But the reason I asked is because I feel like it got overshadowed by the Drake stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody was more focused on the Drake, but really the Drake stuff was just a little piece, but there was an overall message behind that whole performance, and I feel like it went over everybody's head, dog.
I feel like it did too.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like it did
like
too.
you said, Kendrick is so strategic that might have not been the greatest Super Bowl performance, but I tell you right now, it was the most. It had a statement.
Exactly.
Yes, it was, yes.
That was a statement performance, and I feel like a lot of people didn't see it too much. They were so focused on the Drake stuff.
On Drake stuff.
You know what I mean?
They didn't see the message, the main message out of that performance.
For real.
That's why everybody was saying that was the wackest, you know, Super Bowl performance ever.
Yeah.
But they were expecting, what were they expecting? A bunch of hoochies coming out and
They're expecting more of a show.
Yeah.
Like a spectacle. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
it's not always about that.
It's
bro.
not, yeah.
I mean,
They knew what they were doing. There was a reason
Yeah.
why Jay-Z and Kendrick did it that way.
Yeah.
Right.
They could have made a big show, brought other people out, other artists.
Or if he would have brought Lil Wayne.
fireworks and shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
They could have did that, but I think it was like
It
you
was
said,
made,
it was strategic.
yeah.
Strategic.
I was feeling it, dog.
I was
I
glued
liked
in.
it.
I was like
Yeah, me
this.
too.
I saw everybody to shut up in the garage.
Yeah.
Hey, be quiet. It's Kendrick's on.
I stopped eating just to
I lost a lot.
not
I
miss.
lost a lot. I lost a lot of money that day.
Hey, me too, man.
I
Me
did.
too.
I bet it on KC.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't
I had a whole
bet
outfit.
nothing, bro. I never win, so I was like, this year I'm not doing
Hey,
nothing.
no, on the real, dog, like I know Philadelphia was, you know, a strong team, but I didn't know they were gonna come out like that.
I
though.
know.
Oh, they murdered them,
Like
bro.
they straight up smashed.
They
them,
murdered
dog. I
them,
was
dog.
like,
They
what?
got whooped.
They got whooped.
They took out the belt like a little kid.
I wasn't expecting that, man, for real. Yeah, man. So, you know, I definitely want to see you like get into like some real like some movies, bro. Like I want to see you like, cause like I said, you're a creator, you're a director. I want to see you get into like some.
Hey, but you know what's hard? I do everything by myself, dog. I don't have a team. Cause I didn't grow up learning that stuff. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? When you grow up in the trenches in the hood or in the ghettos or in Section 8, moving everywhere, you don't know how to assemble a team. You don't learn business management. You don't know the business part of things. You just do what you like. So right now I'm in the stage of I'm doing what I like and it's popping, but I don't really know the business side of it. At the end of the day, I'm also a truck driver. So I have a job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a dad too and all this other stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm just out here making content. But it's getting to the point where my content is starting to take off so much where my trucking is becoming less and less relevant. My YouTube is becoming more important because even if I didn't make as much money on YouTube, I feel like the reach I have and the message I have to my people is more important than a fucking paycheck and truck driving.
Right.
I'd rather be broke doing this than making money in trucking. This is my passion, dog. I love this.
Right.
I love how people would shake my hands and give me hugs in public at Walmart or the gas station.
Yeah.
I love that shit, dog. That's what I do it for. People be like, bro, I watch all your videos. They reciting my videos, saying things I said 2 years ago. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. It gives me the chills. I'm like, damn, you really be watching my shit?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, bro, what happened to your ex-girlfriend from like 2 years ago? I'm like, what the hell?
You going that back?
Yeah, they
No, you
questions
going way,
that-
way
yeah,
back.
they know more about my life than me.
That's crazy. No, you
Like-
know what, man? One of the when I watch all your content, and you said it a few times, less of me and more of God.
Exactly.
No, I don't think I said that like verbatim. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But to that extent, like, and then that to me really like hit me.
More God, less streets.
Is that what
More
you said?
God, less
Yeah.
streets. Because I feel like at that time, I feel like the more I was indulging in streets, the more things were becoming easier.
Yeah.
But I was feeding the devil. I was feeding the devil satisfaction, dog. I feel like the more I was drinking and smoking, I mean, it's cool to do it every now and then, you know what I'm saying? But when that was very important, that was all my life was about, I feel like the devil was rewarding me. You know what I'm saying? It's a scary feeling. A lot of people don't think that shit is true or real. But when you're living that lifestyle, dog, I'm a religious person. I feel like demons and shit are real.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like
sure.
we're really living in a spiritual warfare.
Yes.
I feel like the more you feed into that negative stuff, the more it rewards you back. And it's scary because you know it's not right.
Has a
When you
pull
do
on you.
right, you get less reward. But deep down inside, it's more rewarding. When you do good by people and when you don't expect anything in return or money,
More
it's
satisfying.
a good feeling like you help somebody. But it's scary, dog.
Yeah, I feel
I
you,
forgot what the question was. But yeah.
Yeah. I was just stating what you said. You know what I mean? About less street.
Oh
more
yeah.
God,
And
you know what
that's
I mean?
at that time I was like, man, I need more God. I started going to church. I'm not no real religious person. Don't get me wrong, I'm not. But I have my relationship with God. God's always protected me. God's always kept me out of harm's way. I'm still alive. I'm 37 years old. I had a lot of homies and cousins that didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still here.
And that's the main key. It's called relationship.
Relationship.
You know, people don't get it.
Yeah.
But you know what? What you were just saying right now, you might not have had that business background, but all your content's going to connect you to the right people, the right
people.
networkers. You're going to be collaborating with the right people.
The right team, like
for the
you
right
said.
team.
You might end up with a dope team.
Yes.
It's never too late, bro.
And
It's
see,
never
my
too
thing
late.
is
Grassroots.
when that team, I didn't mean to cut you guys off.
No.
My thing is when that team comes, now it's the trust issues thing comes in. I got played over so much in my life.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, the team's coming. Now it's like, do I trust them? Are they for me? Or like, but I guess you just gotta have faith.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess you gotta have
And then
faith.
you'll
It's never
see your
too late, bro.
balance.
It's never too late.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what, man? We appreciate you, bro.
Yes.
Like
Absolutely.
we appreciate all the work that you have been doing out here. Because like I said, like you
All
want
the
to talk about
noise.
being outside, going
Yep.
in the trenches.
Yeah.
Like that's what you do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're going into the real. You're showing the
Yeah.
real.
Showing the
and,
real.
and we appreciate that because we grew up in a lot of these environments and we know a lot of people who are. And like I said, I know I can see the joy of these people of you just going out of your way
Yeah.
and shining light. That's big, bro.
It is.
That's uplifting the community.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? You're a vessel out here, dog.
Yeah.
And that's why me and Ernesto, when we first started this show, bro, we said that we wanted to give our flowers and give our thanks to the people who are really doing something out here.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like cannot anybody just come on this show?
Right.
Like it's really someone who has some type of
Motion.
motion, some
Passion.
type of
Passion.
passion.
Go get it.
It's something.
Somebody has reached the community.
Yeah.
Like the lady you guys just interviewed, she's a dope person. Like
Yeah.
people won't even expect. I knew Miss Anita, but she's effective
Yeah.
in communities
Yeah.
out here.
And
She's-
people need to hear her story,
Exactly.
their story. People need to hear your story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why we're here doing what we're doing.
Shout out
to-
Miss Anita. She always knew I stood out in class. She didn't want to say it in class because other students, but I could tell. I could tell. She waited for me, so I already
She
knew.
did.
I already
She
She
knew.
wouldn't leave. She
Yeah.
said, "We're not leaving
Yeah,
until
she
I
was
see
waiting
waited
you."
for
until
him.
she saw you, bro.
Because
Nah.
I used to go to these classes, right? And it was like 20, 30 people in classes. And I had to bite my tongue because everybody was so interested in what I had to say. But I knew the classes wasn't about me. It was about everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Not just me. But they see me in my truck. They're like, hey, what is this guy doing? You know what I'm saying? They're like, this guy's very interesting. I'm all tatted up and shit like that. So,
This is gangster dude.
and I knew Miss Anita wanted to use me for something. She had there was a purpose. There was a purpose for everything. Because right here off camera, she told me she wanted me to do some speeches and stuff for the youngsters and stuff like that.
That's right.
That's part of your calling, bro.
It's God's plan, dog.
That's God's plan.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
And if I would have never caught a case in Arizona, you know what I'm saying, I would have never met Miss Anita. I had to go to anger management. You know what I'm saying? But like I tell you guys, I'm transparent. I'm still learning, dog. I'm not perfect.
Right.
I still have backslides. You know what I'm saying? But that's a part of me being transparent, and that's why people are gravitating.
We never stop learning, bro.
Yeah, we never stop learning. Never stop learning. Yeah.
Not everybody knows everything.
We're not perfect.
We're learning every day as we go, bro.
That's right. You know, we appreciate you, man, coming out, and we support what you do, and we look forward to more production, more content from you,
right?
And just seeing you grow, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, you're in a different place now, and you're not ashamed of showing that.
I'm not, dog. I'm not ashamed of nothing I've been through.
So that's what we want to see. We want to continue seeing that because that inspires people.
Yeah, because I know I'm not the only one.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's been through what I've been through. You probably been through the same thing.
Yeah.
As me. You probably been through the same thing.
All day, dog.
You guys keep doing your thing, dog.
Yeah, appreciate you.
We need people like you out here.
Thank you, man.
So people like me can share our stories.
Hell yeah. So man, we gotta make some noise for Ruff Neck, man.
Hey,
Appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
All the time.
So you already know, man, this is the Chop Shop Podcast. You can catch us on Urban Soul TV. You can catch us on the YouTube. Catch Ruff Neck on YouTube. He's the king of YouTube over here. You know what I'm saying? But yes, continue to, just support us. Continue to tune in. And yeah, we're here for you. We're here for the people. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned. Peace.
Yes, sir.